One of the most common comments I hear from demand-driven novices is that a buffer is just another name for safety stock. Let me try and dispel that myth by going back to the heart of the MRP calculation, the sawtooth diagram. Over my career, I've used this diagram to explain how forecast-driven MRP replenishment works. So let me now try to use it to explain why a buffer is so much more than safety stock. So let's start with what happens in reality. I'm sitting at a point in time. Some inventory arrives into my business. This is the replenishment quantity or the replenishment cycle, how much I order. My stock shoots up. Then I start consuming that stock. This is what my forecast is, and I consume that stock down till I hit zero. As I hit zero, an order arrives and my stock shoots up, and then I start consuming again. And now you start to see the shape of the sawtooth diagram. If I've done my job correctly, a lead time before my stock hits zero, I place an order. And when that order arrives at my stock, the 0 point, my stock shoots up. However, that doesn't happen in reality. Suppliers deliver late, and in addition to that, my inability to forecast means I might sell a lot more than I thought. So if I want to protect myself from stocking out, going below the zero value, I need to buffer myself, and I buffer myself with safety stock. And safety stock should only be held to protect myself against poor supply and my inability to forecast. So those are the key elements of a sawtooth diagram. Now let's relate that into a buffer. So here's your buffer. The green zone of the buffer is my replenishment cycle, how much I expect to order. The yellow part of the buffer is my demand coverage, how much I expect to use from the time I place the order until it actually arrives into my business. And the third part of the buffer is my red zone, which is where I'm going to use to absorb the variability. So as you can see, the buffer is so much more than just safety stock. It includes all the elements required to determine a replenishment order. But the real magic in the DDMRP methodology is how these buffers, these points of independence that are strategically placed at the coupling points in my supply chain, are used to power supply chain planning. That subject will be covered in my next video.
At B2Wise, we believe that DDMRP is fast becoming the future of planning. To learn more about this innovative approach, click here to subscribe to our channel.